What a beautiful day. Surely nothing can ruin. Welcome back, gamers. It's time for another Hollow Knight guide. We got Nightmare King Grimm, an annoying ass boss, but I'm gonna help you beat this mother. I went through the suffering, so you don't have to. I'm gonna give you the tech, the inside scoop, everything you need to know so you can get that achievement. Before we get into the video, if this guide helps you out, please drop a sub or a like, either one works, or a comment, if I helped you out. Alright, enough with the shameless self-promo. This is the ultimate guide to beating Nightmare King Grimm. This is honestly a must, as you're not getting spells against this guy. Obviously, you can use Descending Dark, but come on, if you're watching this video, your ass can't do that. On a real note though, the only time you can really use Descending Dark is when he does a little dash at you, but then there's a little fart trail that follows him, and it's gonna hit you anyways. So throw on Unbreakable Strength, Quick Slash, Mark of Pride, Steady Body even. Just don't put on anything spell related. Shaman Stone's okay, but that's really all you would need. The next tip is to have a plan for every attack. I cannot preach this enough. You'll find that there's some attacks that you're good at dodging and other attacks that maybe not so much. But you must use the attacks that you know how to dodge to your advantage in order to get in damage on this boss. For me, it was the bat attack and the fire spire attack. However, this is totally personal preference. Just make sure that you can dodge it with like 95% accuracy, because you're going to be kicking yourself if the attack that you know how to dodge you end up dodging into. It would just not be a good look. So just spend that 5 minutes, figure out what attacks you want to attack on and other attacks you want to just strictly dodge. With those first two tips, I hope I set you on the path to success. But pay attention, this is an important third tip. Without much use for Descending Dark, Shade Cloak is your best friend, but you don't want to go and use it on an attack that you can easily just jump over. I can't tell you the number of times that I've went and dashed through an attack that I normally jump over, and it's cost me some damage. This also helps out with learning King Grimm's attack patterns, instead of just relying on the invulnerability you get from Shade Cloak. It also kind of makes you feel like a badass, Like, I just jumped over your puny attack. But with all that out of the way, let's move on to the next tip. You know how I said don't use spells during this fight? Well, scratch that. When you see his ass in the middle of the arena, and he starts spewing out some balls, cue the Abyss Shriek. If you're fast enough, you can get like 2 attacks off. And even if you do get hit, there's times for 2 heals after the balloon phase ends if you really need it. So if you got some extra soul and you want that extra damage, spam Abyss Shriek. And now for the final and most important tip to destroy King Grimm is to hit that subscribe button. Ha ha. But seriously, that is all the tips I have. But I'll show you my Radiant run of Grimm, just so, if you want to see all the tips applied together, there you go. But that's all you're going to hear from me. So if you enjoyed the video, thanks for sticking around, subscribe, and see ya, boys.